All right, good day everyone. So this is our media and information literacy topic. This is part one, and you're going to define the importance and the fundamental elements on critical thinking. So you are going to, our competencies for this day is you are going to be able to define media literacy. Second is to discuss and value the importance of media literacy. Then also you're going to explain the fundamental elements of media literacy. Also, you may have uh, able also to value the importance of critical thinking in media literacy and also apply critical thinking by identifying fallacies in arguments. So, as per introduction to media literacy, so media literacy, you're going to define an importance, fundamental elements of media literacy. Could be also be included critical thinking, which has definition. It's very important to define first the area or the topic. Also, the importance in media literacy, and also the fallacies of thinking. Fallacies are mga wrong, mga mali. Okay, the fallacies of thinking, mga mali sa thinking. All right. So you have seen here a picture of a detective. So I want you to be like a detective in achieving this topic. So each of you will be like Detective Conan, perhaps. All right. So you are going to investigate the following controversial events that became viral in the Philippines. Let's start. Look at the picture. Here is a picture of Coco Martin having a girl who is like a pet, or sa Bisaya pa, ang bae, naingon siya murag hero or pet ni Coco Martin. So what area or what will be as a detective, what will be your decision, what will be your thinking upon seeing the picture? All right. Any idea? Now, this picture here is titled The Naked Truth. This is from Bench Philippines Fashion Show in 2014. So, what issue was raised against this event? So, what are the issues? Basing from your jurisprudence, right? So, this is sexist. So, what do you mean by sexist? So, Bench made a public apology on Facebook. Coco Martin issued a public apology through an official statement. Okay? Sexist. More like degrading on the sex of a bae. Like for example, if you have seen a picture or the posters of um, a wine product, it could be also from a sports car perhaps, and also from a cigarette commercial. Usually they are using females as clickbaits or females as murabag para to make it more appealing to the boys mo na nga magamit og bae, especially those bae nga sexist. So this one is portraying sexist. Okay. Now another picture of Bella Padilla stepping out of shadow. So as a detective, what will be your jurisprudence? Or sa may inyong discussion, or what will be your decision upon seeing this picture? All right, so FHM Philippines cover of March issue 2012, uploaded on FHM official Facebook page on February 25, 2012. So what issue was raised against this cover photo? Unsa may issue inyong natanaw ani nga cover photo? So this one is racist. Look at the picture. Bella Padilla, upon seeing Bella, di ba puti man si Bella, no? Puti siya, white, sexy, perhaps. But then, there are also girls behind who are, ato ingon na lang, itom, no? Na yung mga bae nga, dark. ang ilang complexion, silang skin. So this picture is a picture nga murag nagaportray siya of being a racist, no? So there's an issue between the color of the skin. Okay, so result, FHM recalls racist cover of March issue and apologized Bella Padilla. And also Bella Padilla apologized on Twitter. Another one, we have here, this photo is from Facebook na link, na site na sa ubos. So it's not rape, it's a snuggle with a struggle. So if you talk about rape is a sensitive issue, no? Kay takang kayong mga examples of girls or teenagers, especially kanang mga like you, mga high school students nga murag nakaagi rape from mura siya started with a simple touch or perhaps unsay issues depending there, pero merely going into rape. According here sa t-shirt design, dili ko na siya rape. Rape is again a sensitive issue. Why? Kay lisod kayo o makagitani, lisod kayo o mahimamat na to ni nga klase, no? But here in the design of the t-shirt, it's a snuggle, no? It's a battle or it's a struggle. So this picture, unsa man inyo nakita ani? What will be your judgment upon seeing this design? So t-shirt at SM Store, Mega Mall in 2014. The issue was raised by Karen Kunawik in her post on Facebook. Okay? So what issue was raised against this t-shirt design? Unsa man? This is trivialization of rape, promoting rape culture. No? It's not good. It's not good. Nga naman, mura siya gi-promote ang rape culture. Dili kuno siya rape, pero struggle siya to win, to get things done. And really, it's not good, especially to those who are really affected. Ani nga issue, no? Especially girls. Kamo, mga girls kasagaran. Nagsara man siguro yung laki nga rape, I don't know. But maybe for rape nga mura grabe kayo nga issue, grabe kayo nga problema, no? Grabe kayo nga pangitabo. It's not good to promote rape culture. Okay? So as a result, SM respond to the issue via Twitter account niya, sa ilang Twitter account niya, SM Supermalls immediately pulled out all the t-shirts of the consigner that distributes them. Okay? So for media literacy, we have here our essentials. Sa may naa sa media literacy gani, so you have your ability to decode, analyze, evaluate, and produce communication in a variety of forms. Okay? And also provide a framework to access, analyze, evaluate, and create messages in a variety of forms, from print to video. Okay? So mo na nga to ang skill, mo na inyong skill nga nga i-develop as media literate individuals. Okay? So now, I have here a video presentation of what is media literacy by I Speak Media. Let's watch this.
I'm Joey Papa, and I love media. I'm a media maker, communicator, husband, and father of 5. This summer, I learned that we, all of us, should be getting ready for the first ever Media Literacy Week here in the US. Great! But what is media literacy? I had no idea. When I think of literacy, I think of books, learning how to read, right? Then I learned that media literacy is about reading the media from a critical point of view. Understanding that we're living in relationship with media, because we are. and I started to see media from a whole new perspective. And then I started thinking, when are my kids, when are any of us not plugged into some sort of media? Am I okay with my kids, with anyone's kids, spending nearly 11 hours a day with media? How much of what my kids believe to be true is coming from a voice in media, not particularly in line with my own? Whose messages are they walking around repeating? Is there any space between who they are and the media they're immersed in? What role is media playing in their lives? In our lives?
All right. All right, let's go back to our topic. So that was a video from I Speak Media about what is media literacy. Now, I have here another video from Center for Media Freedom and Responsibility Philippines. Let us watch this.
Media literacy refers to the capacity to understand, analyze, and critique the media, and to meaningfully participate with messages in print, audio, video, and or internet discourse. Why be media literate? The prevalence and influence of the media make it a necessary part of 21st century education. The different media, radio, television, print, film, and cyberspace, bombard billions of people daily with information and entertainment. The media cycle never stops. Its reach goes beyond national borders, operating 24/7. Billions access the internet regularly. Media literacy raises the capacity of citizens and citizens groups to participate in public life on another level, giving further meaning to information exchange. They can communicate their ideas and engage meaningfully in democratic debate. Media literacy contributes to the improvement of the quality of discourse on public policy and issues. Media literacy enhances democracy. This skill requires understanding of the ethics of the press. For example, the values and standards of the news media as providers of information, analysis, and opinion, and the different standards that apply to entertainment media. With this skill, individuals can appreciate the different purposes that media have in human development. Informed evaluation of media performance must be based on its ethical principles and on its professional responsibilities. Holding the news media to their own standards is possible only when the public knows what the media do and how they do it. Without media literacy, the public will not hold media organizations to the goals of journalism, which is to provide relevant news that helps citizens evaluate government and other institutions of power.
Responding to emails takes time, but not with Grammarly. And if
Let's continue.
Media literacy refers to the capacity.
All right. So formative assessment or recitation. Let's start. What is media literacy? Another one. Why do we need to read media from a critical point of view? Then, why is media literacy very important to democracy? Fundamental Elements of Media Literacy by Art Silverblight in 1995. It is an awareness of the impact of media. Second, an understanding of the process of mass communication. And third, strategies for analyzing and discussing media messages. So according to Art Silverblade in 1995, ang media fundamental elements of media literacy are the following. The first one will be an awareness. Makabalo mo, makabaluta, an awareness of the impact. Kung sa may impact sa media. Upon seeing those pictures ganina, upon seeing those like racist pictures, sexist picture, na may mga impact to those who are ordinary people, especially those who are not really a media literate person. Tuo dayon, mo veil dayon, or sa palain, buhato, no? And also, it is an understanding of the process of mass communication. Pagsabot na to na, it is an understanding sa proseso nga ang kita nga masses or kita nga people are going to communicate. No, kung how about nga na tanan ng communication, it's not really good for us, no? So and also strategies for analyzing and discussing media messages. It is a strategy sa to pag-analyze o sa to pag-discuss ang media messages properly and its proper ideals, its proper fundamentals, no? And now also for fourth one, an understanding of media content as a text that provides insight into our culture and our lives. It is understanding, meaning pagsabot, no? Pagsabot of media content. Sa may naaato nga media. Kumingon tag media again are pictures, photo, video, audio, those who have been read or seen sa newspapers, magazines, tanan na discuss naman nato na as a text that provides insight into our culture, kultura nato, unsa man to culture as Filipinos and our lives, no? And also the ability to enjoy, understand, and appreciate media content, no? So for us na ma-enjoy nato, we need to understand and also to appreciate media content. Na makamauta mo dissect, mo digest o mga media. Sabi sakto, dili, no? Kailangan kabalutaan, not just igo at mo tanaw or mo view mo here, but we need also to be able to saman filter out, no, everything. Then he added an understanding of the ethical and moral obligations of media practitioners. Sabto understand the ethical, saktong pamaagi, ethics, morals, bad ba na, good ba na, no? Obligations nato na of media practitioners. We are all media practitioners. Kita tanan. Those who are netizens, those who are viewing and using media. We are all practitioners. And also development of appropriate and effective production skills. We need to develop your skill, appropriate and effective production skills. Okay, mo-produce mo tayong media from time to time. And also, very important one is to have these critical thinking skills, enabling the development of independent judgments about media content. We need to have this skill nga kamauta mo analyze the development of independent judgment. Kamao mo judge properly about all those media contents nga makitaan, madunggan, mabasahan nato. No? So, what is critical thinking? Critical thinking is like this. So, na idea, na content. You need to be able to unsa man analyze. Tanawa ng mga figures sa brain, mura siya tools nga ga-analyze. Itanaw niyan how is that idea progressing, no? Okay. It's not just murag ingani nga debate, but unsa man You are master fault finder. Murag attorney pod, murag judge god nga kamao ka ba. You know how the story goes. Sa man na. So you are going to look at the version of the story sa young point, and also you are going to view the story in the other side. And then you are going to decide by legal means or sa sakto using moral, good conduct, and proper how you're going to decide and choose the best decision pan the media nga mo nakitaan or content nga inyong tanaw. Okay, this is not critical thinking. This is critical thinking. So critical thinking is the intellectually disciplined process of actively and skillfully conceptualizing, applying, analyzing, synthesizing, and or evaluating information gathered from or generated by observation, experience, reflection, reasoning, or communication as a guide to belief and action. Okay? I hope you get that idea. You get this point of idea about what is critical thinking. This is from Scriven and Paul. Okay, critical thinking also is thinking about your thinking while you're thinking in order to make your thinking better. No? Nasabtan ba ninyo na? Critical thinking kuno is paggunahuna about sa imong ginahuna. While you are also hunahuna sa pamaagi nga manindot ang imong hunahuna. Okay? Critical thinking is thinking about your thinking while you're thinking in order to make your thinking better. Okay, that's from Paul in 1992. It's like looking at the piece of puzzle. Asa na siya ibutang, no? So why is critical thinking very important? Okay, logical fallacies, na yung mga logical fallacies everywhere, all around, daghan sa kayo, kitaan. So you're going to have this ability to recognize fallacies. Fallacies are mga mali lagi, no? Mga mali-mali ba? Of thinking is one of the fundamentals of critical thinking. Okay? So give an example of this fallacy of thinking. Okay. This is ad hominem. Sama ng ad hominem gani? Ad hominem is attacking your opponent's character or personal traits instead of engaging while their argument. Ano yung ad hominem, no? Attack mo yung opponent character or personal traits niya instead of engaging with kanang critical thinking. Okay? So, we have also strawman. Sama ng strawman. Misrepresenting someone's argument to make it easier to attack. Mura kag gamit o someone's argument. This is misrepresenting someone's argument to make it easier for you to attack. Okay, that's a fallacy of thinking. You know? And then we have loaded question. Some of mga loaded question. Asking a question that has an assumption built into it so that it can be answered without appearing guilty. Okay, daghang mga pangutana. Asking question that has assumption nga built into so it can't be answered without appearing guilty. Mura gidawg-daog kag mga pangutana ba. It's loaded question. Okay, we have also begging the question, a circular argument, balik-balik na siya in which the conclusion is included in the premise. Human na siya, balik ang iba pangutana, begging the question yapon. Okay, and black or white. Black or white is where two alternative states are presented as the only possibilities. When in fact, more possibilities exist. So instead of daghan pang pamaagi unta, no, but your mind is nine black or white nga scale, which is naara mo ana gatakol, where two alternative states are presented as only one more na possibility, but knowing and daghan pa kayong more possibilities nga pwede pang sudlan unta, no? Slippery slope. Slippery slope is asserting that if we allow A to happen, then Z will consequently happen too. Therefore, A should not happen. Okay, that's a slippery slope. Assert mo ba that if we allow A kuno to happen, then Z will consequently happen too. Therefore, A should not happen. Wala ni mo gi padayon ang primerong idea. Okay? Burden of proof. Burden of proof. Okay, burden of proof is very murag sagarang word as a lawyer nga kanang student or sa mga lawyers, perhaps, mga judges, kaning burden of proof. Muna yung murag kalingaw sa makitaan, kalingaw mahimamat nga words. Okay? So saying that the burden of proof lies not with the person making the claim, but with someone else disproof. Okay, so kaning burden of proof kung sa kuan pa na sa mo ang standpoint are mga evidence. Okay? Evidences. So, kuan siya ba? Kaning fallacy ani is saying that these evidences lies not with the person making the claim but with someone else to disprove. Okay? Then we have also composition and vision. So, the composition and division is assuming that what's true about one's part of something has to be applied to all or other parts of it. Murag ka nang tanaw mo bang this reason is true to this part, good to all na. Para nimo no, it's applied to all na, no, all other parts. That's composition and division. And also bandwagon. Bandwagon is appealing to popularity of the fact that many people do something as an attempted form of validation. So bandwagon meaning kay daghang mi like ani, daghang mi vote ani. So this is true. Kay daghan man tao vote ani, but na dili siya sakto, no? It's not that it is appealing to people or popularity, yeah, mo na siya sakto. Okay? It's not that. That's a fallacy of argument. That's bandwagon. And then appeal to emotion. Appeal to emotion is manipulating an emotional response in place of valid or compelling argument. So you manipulate nimo an emotional response in a place of a valid or compelling argument. Ragi controlled by some sort of emotional kuan ba? Tawagan na thinking that his or her response is kanang murag gi-compel nimo as an argument making it valid. Okay? And then, so identify the fallacy in the following statement. Explain your answers. And let's go over with don't waste food. People in Africa are dying because of hunger. Sa kana siya nga fallacy, no? Nga, don't waste food. Ay, pag gusto kong food, people in Africa are dying because of hunger. Then how can you argue your case against martial law when you were not yet born during that time? Saan ko nimo pag-argue og martial law, no? When that happening is wala pa ka na, pakigiplanuhan sa mong ginikanan, wala pa kami exist. So how can you argue? So man ang fallacy ka. So tanaw ni number 1, number 2, number 3. If we allow family planning, what's next? Allowing abortion? Kung ato pa kung gi-allow ang family planning, sunod ba na i-allow ang abortion? Okay. Identify the fallacy in the following statement. Kopi Kokono is the best coffee because everyone is drinking it. Unsa ka, no? Sa answer na, Kopi Kokono is the best coffee because everyone is drinking it. And also, you need to show evidence that you did not cheat in the last election. You need to show kung evidence that wala ka mag-cheat na ng election. Common ba ni kayo sa mga election, especially those who are napildi bitaw? Ingon ng napildi nga. Ipakita mong mga evidences kung daog ka. So they cannot really accept the fact that pildi sila, no? And if you are pro mining, then you are supporting the destruction of the environment. Kung pro mining ba kuno ka, you're supporting the destruction of the environment because mining is murag somehow na ay mga times nga na magba nga mga natural resources, di ba? So, now let's go here. Stop protecting criminals. Abolish the CHR now. They don't waste taxpayers' money to pay for incompetent government agencies. Okay? And then what's the message or argument is presented in this poster? Sa man nga argument na present nga poster. Okay, do you agree with the message or argument? Why or why not? Okay, do you agree with the argument? Why or why not? Then I have here a video presentation of current events. So this is the 10 biggest scams in the Philippines. This is by ABS-CBN News.
A question can change the world. It helps us see what could be beyond what is. One question can rewrite tomorrow.
Strictly speaking, financial crimes do not kill people. They kill dreams, they kill hopes, and they kill confidence in long-term saving and investing. Here is my updated list of the 10 biggest investment scams in the Philippines. Number 10, Bancap Scam. Known losses, 900 million pesos. This was a treasury bill scam run by Marilyn Nite. Number 9, Franc Swiss and Deutsche Francs. Known losses, 1 billion pesos. These were classic high-yielding investment products marketed through the internet from March to July 2007 that offered as much as 4.5% returns per day. Some of the victims included politicians and celebrities. It folded after a media report in the Philippine Daily Inquirer caused investors to withdraw their money and the pyramid collapsed. The National Bureau of Investigation caught Elizar Castillo, chief financial advisor of Franc Swiss, and filed syndicated estafa charges against him. Number 8, Swiss Mutual Fund International Scam. Losses unknown. This was an international online scheme that had been running for more than a decade before it hit the Philippines, offering high guaranteed returns. Number 7, Royal Manchester 5 Trading Corporation. Known losses, 2 billion pesos. This was a currency trading program that promised a 4% per month guaranteed return to investors in 2008. The government filed charges against Cyrus Howe after receiving complaints from investors who weren't able to get their money back. Number 6, Tibayan Group Investment Corporation. Known losses, 2 billion pesos. In 2003, this mutual fund scheme guaranteed 3 to 5.5% interest a month for a 6-month to 1-year lock-in period. The SEC filed charges of falsification of documents and violation of the Securities Regulation Code against Tibayan. It said the company used numerous front corporations and partnerships to solicit investments from the public. Number 5, Mateo Management Group. Known losses, 4.3 billion pesos. In 2003, couple Irvin and Evelyn Mateo enticed at least 20 people to invest billions of pesos by promising high guaranteed returns. They disappeared after getting the investment. The government filed 30 counts of a syndicated estafa against both, as well as 5 other officers of the group. Number 4, Performance Investment Products Corporation. Known losses, 11 billion pesos in today's exchange rate. In 2007, an alleged forex trading outfit duped people who were blinded by the 10 to 15% guaranteed return being offered. This was a scam that victimized mostly rich people. Some got in thinking too many important and smart people can't be wrong. Evidently, they were. The mastermind, Singaporean Michael Liu, allegedly absconded and gave up some $138 million to be given back to his investors. However, Liu is still at large and is also facing cases in Hong Kong. Number 3, Aman Futures Group. Known losses, 12 billion pesos. In 2012, over 100,000 families in Pagadian City were enticed in commodities trading investments that offered up to 80% profit in 20 days. A manhunt is still ongoing for founder Manuel Amalillo. Number 2, Multinational Telecom Investors Corporation. Known losses, 25 billion pesos. In 2002, more than 950,000 individuals got burned in this investment scheme that offered 4% to 5% a month. Queen mastermind Rosario Balajay is still in jail. Number 1, Legacy Group. Known losses, 30 billion pesos. In 2008, Celso de Los Angeles group of companies offered motorcycle loan and investment loan programs with guaranteed commissions of up to 15,000 pesos. Angeles was put in jail and died of cancer in 2012. All these scams depended on fresh victims, charisma of leaders, greed among investors, and curiously, misplaced trust. For Ponzi schemes to continue, All the leaders need is more investors signing up than those who are closing accounts. Here's a sinister trend going on at the moment. Filipinos are no longer afraid to put money in companies that have been identified by the government as scams. In other words, they know these are not good for the people they recruit, but they don't care. Greed has either made them blind or willing partners to the crime. This is true with the two latest cash scams, Goldex and its Philippine counterpart Gold Extreme and One Lightning Corporation. The SEC has recently issued another advisory against HPI direct sales, warning investors to stay away from unregistered securities. SEC Chairperson Teresita Herbosa said if these companies do not cease operations as ordered, the government will physically close down their offices.
Once we post an advisory, you can be sure that we will be investigating further that company because that's only a preliminary step. And once we issue a cease and desist order, we're not supposed to engage in the business anymore. So what we do is we're going to now physically close the office. Because before, we'd like to just believe that people will cease going to those offices where the investment scam is going on. But it seems that they don't believe us. And I think we'll just have to go and physically show to people that we'll have to close the office.
Everything that we do catches up with us. I truly believe that. So stay away from scams.
If you have any questions, email me at anc.onthemoney@gmail.com, message me on our Facebook pages, ANC On The Money and salveduplito.onthemoney, or tweet me with #SalveSays.